Hello everyone, welcome back to Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. So now we're in the second trial of Turnabout Goodbyes, and we are gonna continue because this case just keeps getting more interesting with every trial, and it's so good. I just will not get tired from preparing this, and also the next one is as interesting as this one, so it's so cool. So let's continue. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Miles Sedgwood. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well, apparently the prosecution is also ready. Who is the judge here, anyway? Mr. Von Karma, your opening statement. Very well, no opening statement, so...
This trial will only last 3 minutes.
Is that this one? Oh, I don't remember, but I think it's when he says, oh, this is going to last 3 minutes. And I'm gonna take my bottle of water. Oh, I don't have it. Oh, well, fuck. I will have to live without it.
Not so fast, Judge. I was taking a meaningful pause before speaking.
Right, of course.
A prediction.
Yeah.
This trial will end 3 minutes from now.
Why is Von Karma uglier in the PC version than in the DS games? He looks so horrible here. Like, he's been more scary. Harder, harder! Mr. Von Karma, what is the meaning of your statement now?
Bah, must you question everything? It will be over in 3 minutes. We have no time to waste.
Oh my god, to waste.
I'll call my witness now.
Right.
I'll call my witness. But excessive witness to the stand.
It's this mysterious Welsh shop owner. Oh my man, and you think it's gonna be fast with this man here? Well, you're wrong.
Witness, state your profession.
Oh, wow.
I'm the proprietor of the restaurant Wet Noodle on Gord Lake. And I also rent boats. The night of the incident, where you were in the boat rather shop, correct? Yeah, I was. Please testify.
Wait a second. We still haven't heard who this old guy is. Raise an objection. You always have to take your opportunities, Phoenix. Wait a minute. The witness hasn't stated his name yet.
Because I did not ask him, Mr. Wright. Bah. I have predicted this trial will end in 3 minutes.
But knowing his name is essential. And it could change everything.
Stop asking trivial questions and cooperate.
Yeah, right. The witness will state his name.
Well, I'm not really sure,
What do you mean?
My memory. Your Honor, the witness does not remember anything beyond the last several years. Ergo, he cannot recall his own name.
He can't recall, you say?
Yeah, but the incident in question took place 3 days ago. He can testify.
Well, it is not very reliable, but I guess it's fine. Very well. Let's hear this testimony then, shall we, witness? The night of the murder.
It was the night of the 14th, wow, of the 24th. Just after midnight, I was in the restaurant where I rent boats as usual, and then I heard a bang, When I looked out the window, I saw a boat just floating in the lake. Then I heard another bang. Just about then, the boat comes back to the shore and a man walks by my window.
Very well. I'd like to begin the cross-examination.
There is nothing to question in my witness's testimony. Ergo, no need for cross-examination. Besides, there are only 10 seconds left before 3 minutes are up. Judge, your verdict, now.
Yes, Mr. Wright? What the fuck? Okay, let me... Yep, okay, now it's fine. Cross-examine. What are you saying? Of course I will cross-examine a witness. Very well, you may begin. Excuse me, Mr. Von Karma? There's one only complaint I have with the Phoenix Wright games, that I basically do not understand, like, the power that the prosecutors hold, and they're more powerful than the judge. It's like so unrealistic. I just don't like that Von Karma can boss around. This is basically illegal, I would say. Like, what the fuck? Well,
3 minutes just passed.
I see. Well, let's take our time. You may cross-examine a witness.
Bro, the judge is fucking terrible at his job. Okay, what's the night of the 24th? Okay. Cute.
Just after midnight, you say?
Hey, we just around then.
Are you sure?
Pretty sure, yup.
When I talked to you yesterday, you were rather vague about the time. I'm surprised you seem so sure about it today.
I asked him and he remembered. Isn't that right?
He might forget the next minute.
Don't glare at me like that. I remember clearly I did. Hey up. You see? Continue.
It's in the restaurant where
Oh, why are you down in there with the
Is there anyone who can verify that?
Well, I guess Polly could.
That is not good enough for a court of law. Mr. Wright, exactly what's not good enough? Your Honor, this Paul is a parrot. A parrot?
Don't be so hard on the girl, kitty boy.
Kid? The girl?
Ah, Polly. Yeah. Alright, I was like, is he talking to the judge? What?
The prosecution concedes when we cannot prove the witness was in the shop. Witness, please continue.
And where did the bang seem to come from?
From the lake, I figure. Are you certain? Hey, yep. Good, continue.
Was there someone in the boat?
It was pretty far out there. I couldn't see clearly, but I figured there was 2 men out there.
But you couldn't see them clearly?
Hey, yep. At the time, that's it.
At the time? Then I heard another bang. So you heard 2 gunshots total?
Hey, yup.
That's what Lotta said in her testimony yesterday. By your window?
Hey, yup, by my window, right outside the window of my little shack.
And could you see the man's face?
Well, the fog was pretty darn thick, but he was right there in front of me. I saw him.
This detail is really important. Please add it to your testimony. I have a bad feeling about this.
Them was a defendant saying, I can't believe he's dead. Ooh.
Are you sure? Uh-oh. Dad!
The certain kid. He said, I can't believe he's dead, and he was walking by too. Witness, are you sure the person was Miles Edgeworth? It was him, that Edgeworth boy.
Wow, that must have hurt.
This sounds like decisive evidence indeed. I still have room for that. Von Karma. He lured me into cross-examining him so he could set me up for a fall.
Nick, I don't like the way things are going here. Everyone in the courtroom is glaring at us.
I'd better act quick, or this trial is gonna be over.
There's an objection.
Please.
Your Honor, we proved in yesterday's trial that it couldn't have been Edgeworth who fired that gun.
Mr. Wright, are you referring to the fingerprints from Edgeworth's right hand we found on the gun, and the photograph showing the man firing with his left hand?
Exactly.
Okay, someone is coming. I think they're coming to my room. Wait. Wow, pretty long interruption. I had to go help my dad fight Signora in I was gonna say Phoenix Wright, what? In Genshin Impact, and yeah, I couldn't beat her. So yeah, we're gonna continue with Phoenix Wright. And I don't find my shoes. Oh, they're here. Wait. Okay, my shoes are here because my feet were freezing. So I'm gonna put them on and then we'll continue. Okay. Let's continue.
That is easily explainable. He could have waved his prints after he fired.
Or there's another possibility that is more interesting, but okay.
You're ignoring the truth of the matter here. Everything this witness's testimony is true.
The judge is lost in thought. What should I do?
Raise an objection.
Your Honor, this witness claims that Edgeworth said, "I can't believe he's dead," but his word is all we have. If he were telling a lie...
Mr. Wright, in a court of law, the evidence tells all. Apparently, you have yet to realize even this is a basic fact. If you say his testimony is a lie, show us proof.
Nick, do you have evidence?
It is not good. There's nothing I can do.
Are you sure?
To be honest, I don't know what to do anymore.
Please, can you hear me, Sis? Please, we need your help. Nick needs you.
Che. 3 minutes was perhaps too high an expectation. However, 15 minutes isn't bad. This must be any record.
Enough! The witness may leave the stand. Oh my god. This course is no reason to further prolong the trial, nor is there any need for more time to decide a case against the defendant. This case is extremely clear. I see no room for misinterpretation of facts. What? No? This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth. Objection!
Come on, no.
The accused will surrender to the court immediately, to be held pending trial at higher court within a month of today's date. That's all. This court is adjourned.
What, have I lost? Ah, wait. I know who that is.
Who was that just now?
Me, huh?
What?
Obviously.
Larry, what are you doing here?
Listen, you gotta listen to me. I was there in the park the night of the murder. I wasn't sure about it until yesterday, but today I remembered it.
Remembered what?
The gunshot. I hear it too. Oh, Larry, we love you. He's the savior.
Order.
What is the meaning of this? The verdict has been decided. I call for adjournment.
One moment, Mr. Von Karma. So you say you heard a gunshot?
Yeah, I did. A gunshot that night. I was sitting here in the audience, listening to the testimony, and then I realized something that he said was different from what I remember. Anyhow, I can just sit there and let you call it a murderer. It's just not right. I'll testify. Let me testify.
Order. Well, this is the first time something has happened like this in my court. I'm not quite sure how to proceed.
Judge, you've already given your decision. The trial is over.
Nick, this is it. Larry's giving us the final chance at it.
That is, at this, oh my god.
She's right. If only it wasn't Larry, he could make things even worse.
Mr. Edgeworth was just declared guilty, Nick. He doesn't get any worse.
You're right, okay. Your Honor, if there is another witness, it is our duty to hear him speak. Right here, right now.
A waste of time. The verdict cannot be overturned.
Allow me to speak my opinion. In all court proceedings, it is our duty to prevent all inaccurate verdict. In order to make sure no mistake has been made, every witness should be heard.
What is this?
Actual law.
I withdraw my previous verdict of guilty. Mr. Von Karma, I order you to call this new witness to testify. Now!
What?
Oh my god. The judge is badass now.
The court will adjourn for a 5-minute recess. After that, we will hear this new witness. Court is adjourned.
Whew. That was too close. It's true to keep you on the edge into your seat like that, Edgeworth. I've seen worse. Yeah, right, Edgeworth. You're sweating bullets. I'm just wondering what Larry plans to say in there.
Larry was at the lake that night.
Yes. He said he went looking for the steel samurai balloon that flew into the lake.
Oh, right. And then he found a balloon on the air tank that night?
Yeah. Hey, Edgeworth. You say something, right? Yeah, a lot of things. You seem out of it. What's wrong? It's nothing.
Mr. Edgeworth, there's something I've been meaning to ask you.
What's that?
Why are your fingerprints on the murder weapon?
Oh.
When he fell into the lake, I went to a daze. I couldn't understand what had happened. I couldn't think straight. Then I saw the pistol lying on the floor on the body in front of me. I picked it up without thinking. I didn't have a reason, really.
I see.
Right. Yeah? This might be our chance. Our chance? Von Karma has only ever run perfect trials. Perfect trials? Perfectly prepared witnesses. Perfectly complete evidence. That is the secret to his succeed. This is the first time he's even had to deal with something unexpected. He has to let someone he hasn't even talked to testify before the court. And that someone is Larry. What are you getting at? It's likely his testimony will be full of holes, right?
That's right, Nick. No 10-minute trial this time. We'll milk this one for all it's worth.
Hey, it was 15 minutes. 15. Everything's on Larry now. Yeah, actually, 15 minutes. That is true. Well, we're 16 minutes recording right now. But yeah, it is actually true. Court is now back in session. Witness, please testify to the court about everything you saw on the night of December 24th. Right, leave it to me. Please, Larry, don't mess this one up. I hated to admit it, but you're our last chance.
Oh man, don't say that about Larry. He's a pretty cool dude.
Von Karma didn't even have time to prep his witness. I just hope Edgeworth is right about being this our big break.
Come on, Larry boy, we love you.
That night I was out on the boat on the lake. I was looking for something and I found it. So I quietly slipped the boat back in the rental shop dock. Then, just as I was thinking about going home, I heard this bang. I looked out over the lake, but I didn't see a boat. So after that single gunshot, I went home. That was an unusually big testimony, even for this court. In any case, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor.
What's wrong, Nick?
It's Larry. I have no idea what he's going to say if I press him. I am a little scared.
Well, we've come this far. There's no way but to go forward, Nick.
Alright, let's press. Something wrong, Mr. Wright? There were so many things wrong and I don't know where to begin. Well, okay. First of all, what time was it? Oh, it was after 11 when I went out on the boat. By the time everyone had gone home for the night. So I waited until the coast was clear, so to speak. And why were you out on a boat at such a late hour?
What was that something?
Looking for something? Yeah. Mr. Butts, what is it you were looking for?
What the witness was searching is very relevant. Most likely he was hunting for this Gordon.
That's surprisingly close to the truth, in a sense.
This is all irrelevant. Let's get over with it.
Around what time it was? Well, let's see. I figured I was out searching for about an hour. I guess it was around 12, yeah. You're not sure?
Hey, don't give me the face. I know some sort of human sounding, okay?
People use watches these days, Larry. Where did you hear the sound? Where did the sound come from? Yeah, well, I wasn't too sure about that. I looked around, you know. Did you look at the lake? Yeah, I looked. Wasn't there a boat on the lake? Harder! Harder! Well, Mr. Butts! Whoa. Everybody just can't calm down, okay? I mean, it was really foggy that night. I'm not sure whether there was a boat out there or not.
Oh, okay, no problem. That is the most important part of this case.
Alright. So, you only heard one bang, correct? Yeah.
Well, Nick?
It was a pretty wishy-washy testimony, wasn't it? I guess we should just start working on the contradictions.
Sorry. I wish I could be more helpful. I wish I could call my sister.
Okay. Was that something? Okay, probably before making any assumptions, I should probably. Wait. I should probably save. Alright. Where is the thingy? Here. Oh, it is not here. Here we have our attorney's badge, the camera, the autopsy report, the lake photo, second lake photo, Misty Faye, Gordy. Seriously? There is no... What? Unless you mean these. No. It's like, oh, we found these with that. No. Yeah, that didn't go so well. I was looking for something and I found it, so as I was thinking I heard this bang, I look up at the lake, but I didn't see a boat, so to hell that single gunshot, I went home. There was another one. This. Yep. Wait a second, Larry. What? You only heard one bang? Are you sure? That's what I said. But Miss Lodahart testified yesterday that she heard 2 bangs. And the old man just now said the same thing. They both heard 2 gunshots that night. Huh? Were you even listening? Were you paying attention to all what I said? Yo, Nick, please. Huh? You know, something's been bothering me. I am a witness, see? I am like a customer here. The customer is always right, so then you're gonna say that the witness is always right? So, you're gonna treat me nice and stuff, okay? Mr. Butts. What? You only heard 1 gunshot, are you sure? Well, to tell you the truth, I am not sure. Huh? Not sure? How could you be not sure? Yeah, well, I might have missed the other gunshot. Gunshot, not gunshot. I was listening to something else. Something else? My radio, dude, with my headphones. What? Order! And stop that booing! Mr. Butts, you were listening to the radio with your headphones? Yeah, so what? That's a crime? I listen to radio, everybody listens to the radio, what's the big deal? Mr. Von Karma, your opinion?
Waste of time. I do not accept this witness nor his shoddy testimony.
Well, Mr. Wright, should he continue testimony? Continue. Your Honor, please allow the witness to continue his testimony.
Nothing is more pitiful than a lawyer who doesn't know when he's lost.
Very well, Mr. Butts. Please give your testimony and be sure to include details on your radio. Right, leave it to me. I wouldn't if there were any other way out of this, believe me. What Larry heard. It's lonely. Being alone on Christmas Eve. That's why I was listening to an on-request show on the radio, see? I was listening to it real booming loud, like. I'm sure I heard that gunshot. I remember exactly what the DJ was saying when I heard it too. That's very important what you heard. You were listening to your radio at high volume? Yeah, what is the big problem? Can a man listen to his radio in peace? Isn't this a free country? I truly believe Larry has no idea what the problem here is.
Judge, can't you believe a word of that this witness said? What he heard was probably nothing more than a drum beat from the radio.
True enough, it is difficult to believe it's this testimony. Wait, Your Honor. The witness says he remembers exactly what the DJ said when he heard the gunshot. Excuse me? DJ? An announcer, the guy who says things on the radio. Anyway, what this means, when he heard the sound, no music was playing. The DJ only talks between songs, so he couldn't have heard the gunshot from the lake. I'd like to cross-examine the witness, Your Honor. Very well, Mr. Wright. I can't believe I'm continuing this charade. Alright, let's press, but I know what is fundamental. So, you turned on the radio? Right. I just wanted to hear someone's voice, you know. You don't know what it's like to be out there alone on Christmas Eve, alone. I shouldn't have said anything. Do you by any chance remember the name of the program you were listening to?
This has nothing to do with this case, Your Honor.
Objection sustained. The witness was listening to the radio, that's all we need to know. Tell us, Mr. Butts, how loud was your radio set that night? Real booming loud? Yeah, you know. And you had headphones on? Yep.
I wouldn't think you could hear anything going outside at all.
Can you prove that? No, of course you can't. You can't. Nah, I can't prove it, but I remember that moment real clear. I mean, while I was thinking about it, it came back real clear to me, you know? This is important. What did she say? Or what do you know is a she?
Mr. Wright, please cease these pointless questions. What possible good could knowing what that radio DJ said to us?
Indeed, Mr. Von Karma has a point. I'll allow the question, only you see some reason why we should care.
We should care.
We should care, Your Honor. Of course we should. Why?
Well, how do you know if we don't ask?
Fine, very well. Mr. Butts, please testify to the court. What was the radio announcer saying when you heard a gunshot?
Just when she said, "Hey, it's almost Christmas," I heard the gunshot. It's almost Christmas. Are you sure? Of course I am. She had this real sexy voice. Maybe Von Karma was right. I'm not sure how that helped us at all. This is the most ludicrous testimony that I've ever heard. But if there's any gleaming ray of hope in there, I've got to press it until we get to the bottom of what happened. Slowly, blah blah blah. I was listening to radio, real booming loud. So, present. This could be. I'm not sure. Fired 3 times. I don't know, let me check. Okay, it's this one. Alright. Larry, are you absolutely sure what you're saying is correct? Huh? What's with the face? You look scary, dude. Hey, if you're trying to scare me, you better know I don't scare that easy.
Is something the matter, Mr. Wright?
Your Honor, did you hear what the witness just said? The DJ said, "Hey, it's almost Christmas," when we heard the gunshot.
Indeed, and?
Almost Christmas means it wasn't Christmas. One of the most epic moments in the game. Do you realize what this means? When he heard the gunshot, it was still Christmas Eve.
That would seem to be the case, yes.
But I can't trust the 2 testimonies we've heard so far, Your Honor. Both Miss Hart and the old man said it was after midnight when they heard the 2 shots. In other words, they heard the gunshots when it was already Christmas. This is a clear contradiction, Your Honor.
Order! What does this mean? The 2 prior witnesses heard gunshots after midnight. However, this witness says he heard a gunshot before midnight.
Judge, the answer is simple. The current witness is plainly mistaken. Just look at him, suspicious.
What?
Very well, Mr. Wright. What do you think about Mr. Butt's claim he heard a gunshot before midnight?
He's right. Larry's not mistaken, Your Honor. He heard a gunshot before midnight.
Intriguing. I am assuming you have evidence for this wild claim. Show me evidence there was a gunshot before midnight.
It was a gunshot before midnight. It was fired 3 times, right? Fuck! Only now I realize the truth. Alright. That 3rd shot was the shot Larry heard before just midnight. Okay, I thought I got it wrong because the music didn't stop.
Order! I guess that would make sense of some yesterday's testimonies.
Bah, you wasted time again with your anti-statements. Yeah, the pistol was fired 3 times. But do you have any proof that it was fired before midnight? Do you have proof that the witness just didn't think he heard something?
Indeed. Well, Mr. Wright, there is no turning back now. Do you have evidence that proves there was a gunshot before midnight? Do you have evidence that proves Mr. Butts wasn't just hearing things?
I don't know.
Mr. Wright, is that a smirk I see?
Your Honor, I'm sorry, I wasn't really sure about the evidence. Ah, shoot. Let me check it. Wait. Okay, as you can see, I'm hella dumb, and I just basically stopped the other video, and I have to make another video and put them all together, so probably this video is gonna have a stinky watermark again. But anyway, let's continue. It was the lake photo. Look at this photograph. This was taken by your witness yesterday, Mrs. Lottahart, with her automatic camera. The timestamp on the photo reads December 24, 11:50 p.m.
Oh yeah? But there's nothing on the picture.
Your Honor, the real issue here is not why nothing is showing on this photograph. It is why this photograph exists at all.
What do you mean?
Your Honor, this photograph was taken by an automatic camera. The camera set off in response to loud noises.
Aha!
Correct. There was a loud noise on the lake at 11:50 p.m. That's why this photograph was taken. In other words, there was a gunshot at this time that Larry claims.
Harder! That would make sense of evidence we've seen so far. However, this leaves me wondering what exactly did happen that night on the lake.
Exactly. If this is true, there were two sets of gunshots separated by 15 minutes. One at 1:50 and the other 15 minutes after midnight. Why, I ask you, why?
Uh-oh, I better think of something quick.
Wait a second. Gunshots separated by 25 minutes? Huh?
What is wrong, Nick?
I have it!
Huh?
Remember the case with the steel samurai?
Yeah, of course I remember.
The murderer in this case had the same idea as the murderer in that case.
What do you mean?
Maya,
Yes?
if we don't figure this out now, we'll never overturn Edgeworth's guilty verdict. I've got a hunch, and I'm ready to go around with it.
Right. I mean, is this safe?
Safe? We've already gotten a guilty verdict. We have nothing to lose. And you just want to let me know if anything sounds fishy, okay?
Right, Nick.
Your Honor.
Yes, Mr. Wright?
Okay, someone's coming. Okay, let's continue. The testimony just now has cleared up this entire case. Oh, Larry saved us all.
What do you mean, Mr. Wright?
Sir, you finally realize the truth? There can be no other murderer than here, Miles Edgeworth himself.
Wrong, Von Karma. A man was shot that night, but it wasn't Edgeworth who did the shooting.
Listen, rookie, take a deep breath and consider the facts. At the time of the murder, one boat was on that lake. This was shown by the witness's photograph. The defendant, Edgeworth, and the victim, Robert Hammond, were on that boat. There was a gunshot fired on the boat and Robert Hammond fell into the lake. The distance of the shooting was 1 meter. It couldn't have been suicide. Well, the guilty party has to be the other man on that boat.
I admit, it is hard to imagine any other possibility.
Yes, but this assumes that the victim was shot up at 15 minutes after midnight.
What do you mean by that, Mr. Wright? We have photographic evidence of the time of the shooting. The timestamp on the photo says 12:15.
But Larry had a gunshot 15. Oh my god, with 15 and 50 and more. 15 minutes before that. Robert Hammond was killed then. 25 minutes before they shot on the lake.
That is the only way that Edgeworth could be innocent.
Mr. Wright, are you quite mad? Explain to the two men on the boat are.
It is. Oh my god, you got me here. Edgeworth and the murderer, or Edgeworth? Let me check. Alright, oh my god. I am. Alright, I'm looking at it. Okay, I'm here. Edgeworth and the murderer. Alright.
Of course, it was Edgeworth and the murderer. After the murderer killed Robert Hammond at 11:50, he assumed the guise of Mr. Hammond and met Edgeworth. What? Are you serious? Yes, Edgeworth won't tell us why he went into the lake that night. However, I have a hunch. That night Robert Hammond called Edgeworth to the lake. Now, Edgeworth didn't know Robert Hammond's face all that well. That is why he didn't suspect anything when the murderer took Robert Hammond's place. I'm not sure where to make out all of this.
Ludicrous.
Mr. Wright, tell us the name of the murderer then.
The murderer's name? Right, that is... I don't know. Actually, I don't know the murderer's name.
You don't know?
Bah, again you waste my time.
I don't know it because he never told us. The murderer is the caretaker of the boat shop, that old man. At 11:50, he was the one who killed Robert Hammond.
The caretaker of the boat shop? Where did he do this? There weren't any boats in the lake then.
Why would he have gone all the way out on the lake just to shoot someone? May I suggest that the real scene of this crime was not on the boat?
What? Well then, where did the murder take place?
Should the judge where the murder took place? Sorry. Oh, around here maybe?
Maybe, Mr. Wright. And would this maybe include the reason why the killer would choose the spot?
Yes, well, maybe it's because there is no good reason the murderer would have expected. Yeah. Alright, sorry. Maybe... I'm just trying to guess here. Here, of course. We're sure where he lives. Okay, that is where he could meet the victim without anyone seeing.
Do you have proof that the boat show was the scene of the crime?
I'll recall Larry's testimony if you will. That night, he was out on the lake in a boat, searching for something. He finds it and returns to the boat. Then, as he's turned to head home, he hears a gunshot. He heard a gunshot, Your Honor. Even though he was wearing headphones at the time, so it must have been pretty close, yeah. In other words, the gunshot was very, very close by. And where would that be if he just returned a boat?
The boat shop! Mr. Wright, what happened that night on Gurt Lake? Please, tell the court from the beginning.
Yes, Your Honor.
Nick, are you sure about this?
Not really. But I think if I start at the very beginning and take it slow, I might just be able to figure this out. That night, the caretaker of the boat shop called Robert Hammond to his shop. This was around 11:50. 50. I give up. I'm bad at math, I'm bad at reading numbers, I'm bad at everything. That is when the gunshot that Larry heard was fired. After that, the caretaker put on Robert Hammond's coat. He became Robert Hammond. Then he got into the boat with Edgeworth and went into the middle of the lake.
Then who fired a pistol on the boat, Mr. Wright?
I don't know. Of course, he was the murderer who shot the pistol. He shot twice, both Miss Edgeworth on purpose.
Wait a minute.
Yes?
Why would he shoot twice if he didn't mean to hit anyone? Diddles.
I know this, Mr. Wright. The moment you run out of explanation is the moment you lose. Tell us why the murderer had to fire twice.
To create a witness. I believe he shot twice to create a witness, Your Honor.
Create a witness?
The murderer lifts his pistol and fires one shot. That ensures anyone who had heard the shot would look at the lake. Indeed, Miss Hart did exactly that after hearing the first gunshot. Next, the murderer waits a bit after he fires again. Then... the murderer jumps from the boat himself, leaving the pistol in the boat behind him.
I see. To someone looking from the edge of the lake, it would appear that one of the men on the boat has shot the other.
The murderer didn't know about this automatic camera, of course. That is why he shot twice to draw attention to the boat. Once you realize that, everything falls into place. The boat shop caretaker swam back to his shop, and then he put Mr. Hammond's wet coat back on the body, and then he threw the body into the lake. This was how it happened, Your Honor. These are the events that transpired that night on Gurt Lake.
Bring out the witness from before. The body shop caretaker, quickly! Very well. While we're waiting for the caretaker, I would like to ask the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth, a few questions. Mr. Edgeworth, please take the stand. Mr. Edgeworth, you heard what the defense has said? Yes. Well, why did you go that night into the lake? What Wright said was mostly correct. Astonishingly so, actually. Yes. Several days ago, I received a letter. The letter was signed Robert Hammond. He asked me to come to the boat show by the lake at midnight on Christmas Eve. He said he had something very important to discuss with me. Something important? I'm sorry. I can't say what it was. Your Honor, sir. Bailiff, we're conducting a trial here. I ask you to remain quiet. The witness has disappeared. What? What should we do? Find him quickly. We cannot allow him to get away. Mr. Von Karma, your witness has disappeared.
A search warrant has already been issued.
It goes without saying that I cannot declare a verdict under these circumstances. I will extend the trial until tomorrow, the final day allowed. I request that the police department utilizes all its forces to find that witness. Am I understood? One more thing. Just who is that boy shop caretaker? I think his identity has become very important to this trial. I want him and I want to know who he is. Very well. Court is adjourned.
Yay, Nick, you did it!
Yeah, well, at least we got out from under that guilty verdict.
And what about Larry? That was something else. Even Von Karma didn't know what to do with his testimony. Larry really helped us out.
Sure, once he sifted through his unique testimony. Still, he did save us. I just wish our cases weren't so down to the wire at that time.
I know what you mean. Sometimes I feel like it's us on a trial instead of our clients.
Hey, Edgeworth.
Mr. Edgeworth?
Did you say something?
Don't look so pained. I mean, it looks like you're probably gonna get out of the hook. You could try to smile just a little. Relax.
I'm sorry, but the fear is not over for me yet. What do you mean? Mr. Wright, there's something that's been troubling me for a long time now, and I don't know whether or not to tell you. Edgeworth? No, there's so little time left. I want to tell you, to get it off my chest, but I love you, Phoenix. Right. I can't make up my mind. What is this all about, Edgeworth? It's a nightmare I've had. Oh, this is actually so sad. A memory of a crime that I committed. A crime you committed? A memory of a murder.
Ooh, this gets interesting. Well, now I'm going to try how to put these two videos together. All because I messed up. Jeez. Well, let's save your hand. I will see you tomorrow. Goodbye.